up, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, day traders, closet swing traders? Hope you guys are having an absolutely fantastic, incredible day so far. Hope you guys are ready for the market. I think today, it's probably going to be. And I said it on Monday. I kind of wished it didn't really happen, but it played out exactly how I thought it would so far this week, where it was just kind of shop city, trade sideways, not a whole lot of anything until tomorrow. So I think today's going to be another chop day. In all honesty, Michael Holt says, Dan again, no offense intended. You can't offend me, Michael Holt. It's all good. It is all good. This chart is not even showing me the SPY chart. There we go. All right, we're back. We are back. But yeah, so realistically, we did nothing all week. If we combine every single candle here, it would just be one big doji. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days in a row. I think the market wants to go higher, but again, if you are a investor, if you're a swing trader, why not wait for another 23 and a half hours? We will have more clarity tomorrow. If you're thinking long term, you want to park money somewhere, just wait another day. If you were to long term invest today, you're gambling. Like you're gambling. Even if you're getting FOMO, like, hey, maybe, and I think tomorrow's numbers are going to be bad. I don't expect them to be good, but I personally think, and we'll see what happens, but I think they're just going to be less bad than people think. I think people are just pricing in the worst, and we kind of make some kind of move higher. That being said, let's just maximize this screen. We'll take a look at the SPY in general, and I do got two different laptops up and running, so that are not connected together, so I can't really throw back and forth to the trading view screen today. But we had a little bit of a rally from yesterday's close, and today the bears are already starting to take over. They are pushing us lower than we've been yesterday, so probably at open this looks a little more like continuation, but the bulls had a shot, and they're failing so far. So at this point, probably maybe this could be another 26 minutes. We get another little pop into that 100 today, and then we probably start to fade. And again, just I think chop around. Tony says, should we buy puts today then, with the expectation stocks will fall tomorrow? DJ rocking two laptops, first world problem. If you're buying puts or calls as insurance on plays you have, expecting to lose those plays, but again, using them as actual insurance, where if you have a big long-term portfolio, or you have a decent position into something, and you want to take out puts just in case the numbers are bad to protect the overall portfolio, I would say yes. Otherwise, I think buying naked puts, naked calls today going into tomorrow will be probably more of a gamble than anything. I think anything could happen. It's usually not a good strategy to trade off of what you think is going to happen, but it's better to react off of what is already happening. I think if tomorrow the numbers come out and they are bad and we just absolutely tank, I still think even if the market opens up crazy down, I think there's still an opportunity, whether at that point we could just short if we get a little retest or something like that, buy puts at that point. But we'll have a lot more information tomorrow. And I think making a play after we already know the information is a safer bet as opposed to a blind gamble. So I'm not personally buying anything today to hold into tomorrow. for me. I'd rather know more information and just react to what is actually happening as opposed to what I think is going to happen. Anytime I trade thinking I know what's going to happen, like 90% wrong, 90% wrong. So if you guys want, I'll tell you what I'm thinking, and you just go the opposite direction, and then just let me know, let me know how life is. Probably decent, but yeah, I'm just going to react tomorrow. There's going to be a full. The report comes out 8:30 a.m. We'll have about an hour to digest all of the information. You'll see some probably wild moves right at 8:30, but I think whichever way we get, I mean, if we could get a little bounce, but I think the continuation will happen. Probably tomorrow's gonna be fun. Next week's gonna be fun, and probably the week after that, just that we could kind of see what the trend is, and you can see in the SPY. You can also see it in the Qs, but in the SPY itself, anytime you see this consolidation, which again this week. This week is not about making money. This week is about surviving. If we can survive this week and still have money left over, right? So if we're getting chopped around, if somebody's just getting frustrated, they're just going all in on plays, if they're blowing up accounts during this week and they have nothing left by the time tomorrow comes out, you're dead in the water, right? So if you can make a little bit, if you could edge some wins here and there, you're not going for home runs. You're just trying to play what setups are out there, protect the risk, protect the downside. Then Justin Leafs chat. Then I think you will have we will have a better story upon this breakout. I don't know why I got fibs on there, but we're gonna have yeah, I could probably use this one. There we go. I got these fibs all over the place. They mean nothing. Also, all technicals mean garbage today. Going into tomorrow. So if you're looking at daily can, like I'll say, all right, here's a nice hammer. We look good. We're above that 10 EMA. If we get a break, I'll put an entry there. All technicals are absolutely garbage today because CPI report, I think, will be that important tomorrow, and I think we get a decent move tomorrow. The lines will save us. The lines will not even save anybody today. They're not gonna save anybody. All right, so we got Tesla. Tesla did report deliveries, I believe, in China, which they weren't tremendous, but it was all things considered, it was actually decent. So considering that the Shanghai plant was closed for a good month and a half to report decent deliveries, I think that was pretty solid with them. Let me just throw up. Where's my? There we go. Tesla. Just want to get some targets for you guys. So we had a pretty good call yesterday, and I mean, I got to take advantage a little bit just because I was holding some calls on Tesla overnight, but and I was able to sell out probably too soon just because again it was the calls I had were expiring tomorrow, so I didn't really want to hold it, which I should have held it a little bit longer, but we did have the VPOC on Tesla that was at roughly 745 ish. In that zone. So if you guys remember, I said if you guys are holding Tesla, right at the open, I was like, this is the time to buy, and then right at 746. So I missed out on about $3 of the upside. That being said, we had based on the news today, we did have a good report. We bounced a little bit pre-market. We are trapping some bears, so there might be some sentiment. But again, I think that 746 number is going to still be a relatively tough buy spot, a resistance spot, I should say. If that starts to break, even to the upside, the one bigger target that I have on Tesla would be about 781. I think we have a lot to get through for us to get up there at this point. 751 is another spot, and somewhere in the, I don't know what it is, 760-ish. About 760. So if we can get to 760, I mean, that's probably the high of the day if we do start to move. Especially knowing that tomorrow the CPI comes out. Like even if a company has great earnings or great report, something like that, the whole CPI could change it, and I think that's going to be a challenge for probably the bullish direction. So now DJ tells us all these. Nah, you just didn't read the little fine print. That's all. If you were in the room with DJ and you noticed the lines, they were at his discretion only. Michael, at least you have something to blame it on. I'm blowing up my demo account all on my own. They make it so easy to blow up accounts. It's crazy. I mean, you don't even have to. You don't even have to try. Let's see. So we've got AMD pre-market. Let me flip this over to 5 minutes. See where we're at. These guys were extremely weak yesterday. Let me see AMD here. Actually, I think we probably get. The play yesterday, so pre-market. I mean, just where that was gapping, it was coming in below VPOC. It was also below a pretty crucial line of support, just fundamentally with pricing as well. This one probably continues down lower. Yeah, I think AMD first stop on AMD, we probably get back to that 178. If that breaks, we're probably heading to 99.33. But I'd be a little bit more bearish for right now. And I think if we do get a little bit of buying, maybe shorting closer to 101.90 is a decent location. I'm actually going to set an alarm for that. On the hourly chart, we are getting a little bit further away from the 10 EMA on the hourly chart. Therefore, I think we might chop around at open. Add alert. Come on. There we go. Add alert. All right, cool. So I just set up an alert for the retest somewhere in that 101.90 zone, just in case. But maybe we don't do anything extraordinary quick out of the gate. It does not qualify for 10 EMA as of yet, and I don't think Tesla did qualify either. I think we're still in the zone. So yeah, if Tesla opens here, that's not going to qualify for 10 EMA. Amazon looked interesting. So Amazon pre-market, I don't know if this thing moved already, but yeah, I was looking somewhere around this 120 zone. My target for Amazon is roughly about 116. Would love to see any type of a bounce on this thing to short a little bit higher. I'll set an alarm for this one as well, but if we get short anywhere in the 120.90, 120.91 zone, so add alert for Amazon. That's going to be my spot, but ultimately, if we get another setup somewhere, that's fine. We can make that work if the technicals are there. But Amazon will qualify today. It is gapping down. Yeah, maybe our first target would be probably almost 117. 117's first target, and then ultimately I think probably about 114.35 would be a bigger target if we have the moxie to hold on for that long. Again, that's a big move, but there's not a lot in the way to the downside on Amazon right now. I think we've exploded a lot. A lot of new buyers came in at the attractive, cheaper price, at least cheaper in their minds, and this probably just fades back. I think if you want to buy Amazon, again, not today, wait for the CPI. If the entire market's coming down, guess what? Amazon will fall victim as well, and we might see much lower lows. But if it holds up decent, I still think Amazon probably pulls back, and looking for like a 114 as a decent buy spot on Amazon for right now, at least for like some type of swing trade. M says, I just joined, so I apologize if this was talked about, but thoughts on Tesla after the upgrade. Yeah, so we did talk a little bit about it. I think the upgrade is meaningless. So they had deliveries, plus they also had an upgrade. I think the upgrade is absolutely meaningless until after tomorrow. I don't think anything matters until CPI comes in and we have direction in the market. For a long-term perspective, for day trades perspective, I think somewhere in the 746 zone is going to give us a decent spot to almost look for a short. If we start to break that 746, we have some room to the upside. I think at max today we hit 760, so it's not going to give us it, on a risk to reward basis for a day trade. You actually have a little bit better risk reward to the downside. Doesn't mean it's going to drop or anything like that, but I almost want to play this thing to the downside at a higher location, as high as I possibly can. Delta gapping down. They must be using those Boeing planes. Delta, sponsored by Boeing. Yeah, pre-market, this one was kind of holding on a little bit. This would be a retest gap. Look for a short possibility around 38.21. So for 10 EMA, this will obviously qualify. To the downside, if this thing just opens and drops like a rock, the next target on this one becomes 37.80. Keep in mind, though, it is a retest gap. I would love a retest somewhere close to 38.26 zone. Michael Davidoff says, hi. What is up? China stocks gapping down, says Jordan Hooks. Oh, yeah, we got Fiverr news too. So let's take a look real quick at, yeah, Baba. I mean, Baba's up like 50% in 4 days. That sounds like the time to buy it. That's if you're not buying something after 50% move in 4 days, are you even trading? Are you even trying to blow up the account? Yeah, this one's probably going to come down a little bit more. So pre-market, we're testing about 50% of that one move. If I flip it to a daily chart, $114. Yeah, we're about 50% of yesterday's move right now. So we'll see. Again, I don't know. We have the 100 coming in on it. That's probably going to be a top. Again, Baba going to fall victim to whichever direction. If you do like Baba, which the chart is picking up a little bit. You're starting to get some good news out of China. You're starting to get some positivity sprinkled in here and there. But even this, I mean, RSI, we're overbought. MACD's kind of on the upper range a little bit. Right now, we're just retesting that 50% retrace. Let me see if I can get a target, or let me see where the VPOCs are on Baba. So we're still above the hourly 10 EMA, which is something that I'll look at a lot. The VPOC from yesterday is going to sit somewhere at 116.28. So you'd still be above the hourly. And it just depends how strong, how much it's really a FOMO trade at this point. If you're going long, it's a FOMO. People are just FOMOing in. But I would like to probably short it closer to 116 if possible. I'd also kind of want to wait for us to get below that hourly 10 EMA too. So I'm not just going to throw an order out there for 116. If it's just hesitating around that zone, consolidating around 116, and then we start to drop below that hourly, then I think we have a really, really, really nice short down to about 101 today. I don't have to try to blow up the demo account. We'll probably need to set up a support group for everyone that blows up demo accounts. FOMO trades pay off. Yeah, chasing master course coming out. How to get FOMO. Fiverr, I think, was having a day today. This was today's gap down. Currently sitting, we found a little bit of a base. I know Michael Holt went all in on Fiverr on his demo account on this one yesterday, bullish. If you want, I can share the link of how to renew that funding account for your Michael Holt. But so we're at 126, definitely below yesterday. you know, you know that. Let's see. 126. So yeah, we're kind of at a little bit of support, but we are gapping down through a decent level of what should have been some type of support. This one probably gets down to about 114 eventually. At minimum, let me just see if I got some VPOCs on this one. FIVE. FIVE. Why is this one? Oh, they pull up crypto. I was gonna say $900. What is that? All right, so yeah, this looks like a decent short opportunity. Probably close to open, I would say. If you get somewhere close to like 127.14 ish. Right now, it is sitting right at a pretty crucial VPOC. So I would say the safer bet is honestly let's look for a short, maybe somewhere at 126.21. Then we're also kind of breaking down a pivot, and the next stop at least takes us to 122. So you still have about $4 to the downside. The next level down to that 121. So that's going to be that 121.50 zone. That's going to be probably a little bit of support for it. And then if that starts to break, we're looking much lower. It takes us right down to that 116.85. Get owners are making money. Just how about we just stop blowing up accounts? Why don't we like? Is that even in the plan? Can we do that? No, so, I mean, some of you guys, a bunch of you guys are funded already. A bunch of guys are funded, which is solid. TJ can help get funding. I could only really help in the aspect of giving advice, which is really just gets wrapped up in like there's only 2 rules of how to get funded, and that's it. There's just if you guys want to know the secret of how to get funded in the funded accounts, there's 2 rules. Rule number 1, don't blow up your account. Rule number 2, follow rule number 1, and that's it. If you could do that, you will eventually get funded. If we get some downtime, I'll go through my strategy of what I think actually could help a lot of you guys, because I already kind of see what's happening. you guys like money. I got money. Woo! And you guys are trading a little abnormally on some occasions. And if you're gonna sit here and tell me that's not true, then you're just straight lying to me right now. I mean, I know. 147.53. We got 5 more minutes left. Yeah, Apple kind of inside day. We did dip a little bit low, so Apple might qualify for a 10 EMA, but it's kind of just chop zone for now. Let me just run back to the SPY. But Amazon, out of everything, Amazon's probably my favorite short if we get a little bit higher. SPY, at least pre-market on a 5-minute chart, we are below RSI. We are oversold RSI, so I do expect some kind of a bounce. It was a sell day yesterday. We also said it was probably continuation of wave 5. There's a wave 5, probably ABC. This is some type of a 1. Pre-market 2. This is 3. So today I'd probably be expecting that one more bounce, one more down. Then we start probably buying closer to the end of the day, perhaps. Just to equal a nice big chop day. I don't think we have a breakout day today. I think tomorrow's the breakout day. 10R trades are bust. Well, when I keep getting emails of, hey, what is the max limit size on trades again? I know we're in trouble. Like, every email I get is, could you just remind me again what the max is? I like to maximize my my trades, every single trade. And I just really need to know what that max. I don't want to go under the max. You guys trade the funded accounts like you drive. It's like the speed limit, and you just like, yeah, but that's a guideline. It's a guideline. No, but yeah, if we get a few minutes, I'll actually run through. But we have roughly 4 more minutes left. I think I went through the key ones that we're going to look at pretty much today. NVIDIA, we didn't actually take a look at. So let's take a look at NVIDIA real quick. And by the way, it's not, I'm not saying you guys are going crazy at all, but I think it's human nature where you're all of a sudden in a position that you were not before and you just start acting differently. I think that's human nature. And again, some of you guys are definitely funded already, and some of you guys are crushing it. But if you are sitting there with a funded account and it's not happening, but like your normal trading plan, your normal trading strategy for the most part is solid and works consistently, then the only variable that really changed it is the money, the new addition of wealth. And just, it takes a minute to wrap your head around it. NVIDIA will actually qualify at open. I'm making money just for other people. I just followed DJ and snapback. That was your variable. Oh, well, we didn't get to rule number 3. Just don't follow DJ. That takes the whole variable out. NVIDIA at open looks like it's going to drop a little bit. Let me see if I can get a quick target on the NVIDIA. NVIDIA. Yeah, this one looks like, oh, this one looks like my new favorite. Amazon, NVIDIA, both short. I'm gonna be shorting the rips. So Michael Holt, keep that in mind. Go opposites. Just go long. It's very easy to trade if you just do the opposite of what I do. I figured this out a while ago. All right. So let me get back to the flex grid. NVIDIA, again, looking for some short opportunity. I think that looks similar to actually AMD yesterday. And I like that one a lot. Let me see if I could, let me see where I want to short this thing. Probably pretty much right here, but yeah, I kind of want to, I'll wait for like 3 minutes and then just YOLO it. That's what I'm going to do. The reverse DJ strategy. But to all my friends on YouTube, make sure you guys like, subscribe to this video. It helps the algos, and honestly, I don't really care about the algos, but it just really helps my self-esteem if you guys click that little like button. Make sure, if you guys have not subscribed yet. Also, let me throw a quick shout out to my girl Tracy Ball. I use the VPOC a lot when trading. She has a whole strategy built around VPOC, the volume profiles. She does have a class. I believe it starts next or this. So I think the value in that class is going to be absolutely incredible. I would highly recommend checking it out. So to all my friends on YouTube, make sure, and if you have questions, where to sign up, how to sign up, you can go to reallifetrading.com or shoot me an email, dan@reallifetrading.com. YouTube friends, I will catch all of you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be crazy. I actually think I'm off tomorrow too. That's nuts. That's nuts. How do I get back in?